Hey guys, welcome back to the Brash RC's YouTube channel. I haven't posted, this is Brandon by the way, I have not posted in forever. The reason being is the coronavirus, we can't do anything outside really. So I hope you guys are all staying safe, staying indoors. Hopefully everything's gonna be okay. But what I last did since last video, I moved the battery tray to the front so I have more front weight when I'm going up a hill. If the battery's in the back, I'd have more weight, so if I could just do this and just topple over. Whereas with the battery up front, I could be going up a hill, and the weight up front would help keep the front down. Another thing you might notice is there's a lot of paint sanded off here. That is so it will rust like it's realistic. And another thing, and so like that's just gonna help it keep that like super realistic with the hard body and everything. And also another thing is these are not internal spring shocks. These are shocks that are supposed to be on the outside. But a little modification I did with these is I took off the outer springs, as you guys can see. And what I did is that I took the springs out of pens. So I used 4 pens, took the springs out of them, and put them on the inside of here. I'll show you real quick. You can see that that is the spring out of a pen. And that is what's in there in the shock. So that's a little cool hack that you guys can do if you guys like your internal springs better than your outer springs. I'm going to put it back in here on off camera because it's kind of tricky to do. So it'll work. Crap. One second, I gotta do this off camera too. Okay, so now it's starting to go back in, just twisting it back on. Oh, and another thing is I moved this to the back of the truck. But now that that's screwed on, just make sure it's tight. There we go. You guys know how it works. And it's going to be in a little bit of droop. Like, it can extend all the way out to here. But that's where the spring hits. So you have all that extra space for just running droop. And then you still have all the suspension and travel that you would have with your stock shock, except it'll be a little lower. And this is a good trick, especially if you ordered the wrong size of shock. I ordered a 90 millimeter, but they ended up giving me I think these are 120 millimeter shocks. So that's one of the reasons I did this, but also it just looks way better. So let me know if you guys try it out, and it should work out pretty good. Guys, they're here. These are the all-metal portal axles. They come with a stainless steel skid plate on each axle. They're not very big pumpkins, so I'll be able to go over some big obstacles. They are portals, so that's going to be like the TRX4. They're very smooth. Might need to add grease into like the portals and like just check that there's grease in all of these. And you guys can see that it is a axle mounted servo, not a chassis mounted servo. So I might need to get the mount, but I'm just gonna stick with axle mounted servo for now. But this is just great. I've been waiting on these for so long, but like I said earlier, the virus has delayed them. Now I'm just waiting on the links, and then we can finish the build, and we'll get the first drive. I also got a new body in today. We put some rust on it, like on the wheel wells, on the sides. And it's an aged looking truck, and it's a Jeep Comanche. I'm going to run no bed. So it's going to be like this on the chassis. We also made skid plates and whatever else, and chassis plates and stuff. So it'll look good. I cannot wait to get everything mounted. And then the wheels we're going with are these Proline. I'm not sure what wheels they have to check. And then these Proline crawlers. These are the Predator compound, so it is the softest compound there is. And they are just super soft. So, this one I did bad on the bead, so it leaks air. But, once I get that one fixed, I will let you guys know. Another thing I did want to say is that I did, buy this from my brother Corey. He is the one who helped me with this rust effect and all this other stuff. So, huge thank you to him. But yes, I did buy this from him. So now this is my truck, or not my truck, my car. This one is the Race Wrestler. I might get rid of it, but I also might keep it to do like videos of, maybe build a street truck to beat Connor. And then there's the wheels and tires. And then also yesterday I traded parts for 8 of these stock axial tires, and I just put these on here for temporary because I think I said it, but those ones rub where the screws go on the back, they rub on the axles. So I did just put these on because they are smooth. And these axles, you guys, were I think 120 maybe. I'm not 100% sure though, but they feel really smooth, and I think you guys should go get them if you guys want them. They're on Amazon. I'll link them in the description. But and then that's the front axle, and then the truck is over here. Like you guys saw earlier in the video, I did make them internal sprung. Now I'm just waiting on the links, and then it'll be done. And then we're gonna shoe glue the top magnets to the body, and then that's how it's gonna be held on. And yeah, and also if you guys are wondering, this is the rust that we made. It is vinegar and steel wool. The vinegar makes the steel wool rust, and you can shake it up, and there's some chunks in there, and there's also some liquid, so you can do basically anything you want. So if you guys want to do that, you just have to let it sit for a couple days, and then it'll turn into rust, and you can do whatever you want. I'm getting a higher end motor, getting a better ESC. The ESC is really good, but I'm gonna replace that later. I'm getting a new transmission too. This one's just for kind of mocking it up, making sure everything works, and then once I drive it a few minutes or a few times, then I'll swap it out. I'll get a better servo once I know everything works better, and I'll get some lipos. But I do like these Venom nickel metals, but yeah. And then this is the receiver box. Here's the power switch I hot glued to the metal tray. Once I get the drive shafts and stuff installed, I'm gonna make skid plates to go right here and then here. Sorry, I was bad recording, but from right here to here, and then I'm gonna have to drill a hole for the drive shaft to go from right here where the transmission is to here, and then where the axle will be, and then that'll be the skid plates. And I'm doing that for front and back so we don't mess up the drive shafts or anything. Like you guys saw, I sanded this down so it's going to rust. This is gonna be a super scale rig. I'm also looking at a TF2 by RC 4-wheel drive, which if you guys do not know, a TF2 is a Trail Finder 2. I saw it on Facebook. And yeah, but I hope you guys are liking this build where it's going, because I'm loving it. But I don't want this video to be too long, so thank you guys all so much for watching. Sorry we haven't been posting much. There's not much we can do, but I did think of a new video idea that we can do more videos of. It's not gonna be like driving our RC trucks or anything because we can't go outside, but I hope you guys are all staying safe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.